One of the most questions that you guys are asking me in the comments is what is my camera settings, and it's very important in the game to have the right settings for the camera. And in today's video, not only I'm going to go over my own camera settings, I'm going to give you the best 3 camera settings that you can use based on your play style, from myself to the pro players and best streamers, to get you the right decision for your camera settings in FC25. If you need coins to build your dream team, go to lootbar.gg. Their prices are 10% cheaper than any other platforms, and on top of that, by using my promo codes you can get another 8% off and also 5% bonus coins on top of your coins you receive. Many amazing content creators that you know are using Lootbar, and with their fast delivery you can get your coins within 30 minutes, and they have a very good review base from their users. Don't forget to use my promo code BARDS to get extra 8% off, and the link is in the description. I really like to know which setup you guys are using, so let me know down below in the comments that which camera settings you're using, and I am very interested to see that, and let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is BARDS here, and today I want to show you the 3 best camera settings that pro players and myself are using, and these 3 ways are the best ones that you can find in FC25. So watch the video and see which one is the best for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here to support me, and let's get into it. So the first camera settings that I use this year, I switched from tele this year to Coop. So I use Coop with the height of 20 and zoom of 0. So the reason that I changed to this camera, guys, this camera settings is very team dependent. This year's passing is really awful, so for me to be able to see entire pitch and also passing the ball around, I feel this camera setting could be the best, because not only I can switch the ball easily, I can see my players runs, and it's not player dependent, it's team dependent. It's good for players that has passing football, and also in defending you can track back easier, you can see the opponent's runs, and you can switch to your players easier to defend if you're struggling with defending. So this is why co-op is very good in terms of defense and attack. Basically it's very well balanced, and definitely recommend you if you are playing a passing football, and this can help you to increase your chances to score more goals and defend better in the game, guys. The second recommendation, guys, is the tele itself. I used to use this on FC24. Auzio, the streamer and the ex-pro player, which a lot of you knows, is using this setting, guys. Again, the height is 20 and zoom is 0. This setup, guys, is good for players who are looking on more to be player dependent. So if you're focusing on certain players, you can dribble a lot better because the camera is not covering a lot of the pitch. It's gonna be more zoomed and it's going to show a lot less of the pitch to you. The advantage is that you can dribble a lot easier. Now if you're a dribbler, definitely that can be a good setup for you, because with this setup you can see your individual players a lot better. You can set the final pass by dribbling, and also you can track back easier. In defense, if you know you're switching, and you can use the radar, and using the radar is extremely important in this setup if you want to pass and long ball pass, or else you have to make sure that you know your team's position, because it can be a little bit difficult for you to pass if you don't know what tactics you're using. So this setup is really good as well. It can make you pass easier, it can make you dribble easier and see your individual players, even defend good in one-to-one situations, and even attack better in the one-to-one situations. So it can be a really good setup for you guys. The last one is going to be tele-broadcast with the height of 20 and zoom of 0. Now this setup, guys, is used mostly by pro players. This type of camera basically showing the player aspect of view of the field is very similar to what you watch in real life, and it is really good for tactical purposes. If you want, it is something between Coop and tele. It's not as far as Coop, it's more zoomed in, but still you see a huge portion of the pitch. It's not the best for switching the sides, but it's really good for tactics that you want to play, like let's say passing the ball around and make 1-2s and seeing the entire pitch for most part, and it helps you to have a better control on your players to pass the ball around. The pro players like Tekkz are using this, guys, and a lot of pro players are using this setup, and it's highly recommended. However, since the camera is lower down, it can be far from the other side of the pitch, so you need to get used to it, and by getting used to it, definitely you can pass the ball around, and in defense it can help you a lot to get the ball back. However, it's not easy to work with this camera, and you really need to get a hang of it. So if you want to use this camera setup, make sure to master the tele setup first, and then this setup is going to be more far from tele, a little bit more zoomed from Coop, so it's very well balanced, and this is why the pro are using this, guys. And this was everything for today's video. I hope this setup to help you choose the right camera for your play style. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next videos.